Welcome back to Miss Manager Reactions. Today we're finally checking out Charlie's Angels Season 1, Episode 13. Now the last one was very recognizable. There were several scenes that I remembered. I feel like the bad guy was the main thing that kind of ruined that one for me. But overall, just a very creepy episode. I barely have some memory of the episode we're going to watch today, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Once upon a time, there were three little girls who went to the police academy. They work for me. My name is Charlie.
All right. What are y'all doing?
You all right, Jason?
Do they still do anything remotely like this? Okay, I'm pretty sure she's the one that either gets seriously hurt or killed. Oh, maybe not. I think so. I don't know. I think I only just remember bits and pieces of this one. Okay, no, so she's the killer. Okay, well, I was slightly off. Oh, Jill, you look so cute. Kelly! Oh my God! 5 out of 5s across the board.
On my legs, those two.
Jill looks amazing. Kelly looks amazing. Sabrina looks amazing.
Good morning, sir.
Starting to understand why we call them angels.
Good morning, angels.
Morning, Charlie. Hi.
Those lessons are getting to you, aren't they, Jill? Well, now I can tell you why they're so important. This is Karen Jason. She died 2 weeks ago in a roller game accident. At least that's what the police and coroner's investigation concluded.
Didn't she go over the rail and break her neck?
That's right. However, we've been hired by her sister, Barbara, to look into the possibility that it might have been murder.
Why murder?
Barbara's been worried about her sister for months, ever since Karen told her she was involved with a new boyfriend, an ex-con named Joe Esposito.
I feel like anyone who saw what happened, even if they didn't see him specifically snap her neck, would know that she did not fell in a way that would break her neck.
Was starting to rub off on her.
This was very public.
Then 2 days before Karen was killed, she called Barbara and said her boyfriend had disappeared.
What about you, Charlie? How are you planning to play this one?
Well, as you know, Angel, I like playing my cards close to my chest. This operation is no exception. I'll be in touch.
Come on, Jill, hold your own. Hold your own. There you go.
All right, you two hit the showers.
All right, you don't got to take it personal, okay? It's just business.
I say if you do it. Okay? No one else. Not even you, Morris. I mean, he may own the team, but I run it.
Okay, Coach.
You got a lot to learn. You can't skate. You had enough brains out there to keep yourself from getting wiped out. Right size uniform. I don't think most of our fans are going to be watching your feet.
You mean I'm hired?
Now look, Barbara.
You mean I'm hired?
Sister Karen was one of the best.
What was that?
Freak accident killed her, and I was her coach when it happened. Now that brought you a tryout. Period. Now, starting from now, you're like any other jock on this team.
Oh, Mr. Rizzo, I'll do my best. I will.
All right, you can start by signing a contract. And Morris will probably want to talk to you, too.
Having to do scenes like that is probably
I've seen his TV commercials. Lone Star used cars, right?
probably why Farrah Fawcett
Sam.
wanted to break away from Charlie's Angels.
Well, when he starts talking about the South 40, I really believe him. I mean, I've never seen so many wheels.
He's one of the biggest car dealers in the country.
No, definitely not. I do not want.
I feel like Jill has to do some type of double undercover in this one,
Lovesick hippo.
and also has to pose as a dancer at some point.
You like my buffalo?
Yeah.
I took him in trade for a '55 Pontiac. At the time, neither one of them could run.
At least the Pontiac still had a chance.
Hugh Morris, I'm glad to meet you, Miss Jason. And I'm very sorry about your sister.
Going undercover as her sister specifically does not seem like a very smart idea. Now you are going to be under a microscope.
Sit down.
Gee, Carline's roller team and insurance company? I don't know how you do it all, Mr. Morris.
I don't, sugar. You see, the cars and the skaters are what I ride herd on. I don't lay a glove on the insurance end. That's other than cold grits. And besides, I got a top hand running that store for me. I know. I'm late for my commercial. But I'm glad to have you with us, honey. I got a date with a camel.
One hump for two.
Either way, it's got to be better than a lovesick hippo.
Well, there isn't much to investigate. The police report stated that the cause of death was accidental. And Morris Insurance has already made payment? We made immediate payment, according to the terms of the policy. Now, our records list the policyholder as Tornadoes Incorporated, the company which also operates the skating team.
Correct.
Well, I'm sure everything is proper, but I do have a few routine questions. Oh, of course, please, go on. Do the Tornadoes
I
carry
swear,
similar life
this lady
insurance
was in
policies
an
on all
episode
players?
of Star Trek: The Original Series.
Jason,
I have no memory of what
Now the team pays the full premium.
What her role
and is
was.
the sole beneficiary. Oh, in other words, Hugh Morris is the sole beneficiary. But it's certainly legal and very good business policy. Good day. State Board of Insurance. Miss Sabrina Duncan, please. Miss Duncan is not in right now. May I take a message? No, thank you. I'll call back later.
Hello, Bosley here.
This is Carly Higgins at the State Board of Insurance. Tell Charlie a woman called and asked for Sabrina Duncan. And I said just what Charlie told me to say. Now I'd like to collect my reward this Sunday. That is if Charlie's up to it.
I'll tell him.
Jeremy, I want you to check out a Sabrina Duncan. She says she's with the State Board of Insurance. They're investigating Karen Jason's death.
Do you suspect anything?
I don't know. I just called the State Board, and so far Miss Duncan looks legitimate. But, I've got a feeling, and I want to make sure.
No problem.
Miss Farmer, you have a college education, and I'm stuck on a 5-letter word for heavenly creature.
Try Angel.
got to get that branding in there. What do we got? What do we got? Turn around, Kelly. I need to see the whole outfit. Okay, we got some buttons. Looks like a zippered top. Okay, the picture's interesting. I want to see Kelly. I'll give her a solid 4.5 out of 5.
Don't even wiggle, baby. If you do, it's gonna be your last.
Don't even wiggle, baby. Don't even wiggle, baby. That's what the bad guy's gonna say. Don't even wiggle, baby.
Who are you?
Kelly Garrett. I'm a writer for Woman's View magazine.
How'd you break in there?
I didn't. Karen Jason's sister sold me the key. Gee, you're strong. Look, I'm not violating any laws. I'm writing an article on women in the roller game. And Karen Jason's death is a sensational slant. Did you know Karen?
I know everybody who lives here. I'm the manager.
I don't mean like that. I mean, if I lived in a building with a manager built like you, I'd really want to get to know him.
No, she was different than most. Oh, I caught her checking me out a lot.
Is that all? What a waste. If I lived here, I'd want to do more than just look.
Oh, yeah? Maybe you and I ought to get together some night.
It's a date, Red. As soon as I get my story wrapped.
You come back here, you better get a letter from Karen's sister. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be getting in.
Well, I'll call first, Muscles, so you have time to put on a shirt. Oh, my baggage check.
I don't know what I like more. The ominous music they play when one of the bad guys is on screen, or the upbeat, like, disco tracks they play during, like, a chase scene.
Jessica Farmer.
This is Loomis. I just caught a lady writer snooping around Karen Jason's apartment. Said she gave Karen's sister some money for the key. She's doing a story about Karen Jason. She asked about Joe Esposito.
Well, did you find anything?
I'm not sure. She had a Coast Bus Lines baggage check when I walked in on her. The Center City Terminal. I didn't want to act suspicious, so I let her keep it.
That baggage check could be a one-way ticket to death row for all of us.
What's this death row?
Loomis let some nosy women's magazine writer walk out of Karen Jason's apartment with a baggage check. I want that suitcase, Jeremy. We can't take a chance that the lady has looked inside it. Could be it's for the suitcase we're after.
I already talked to Charlie. He wants me to tag along if you're onto something.
Be silly, Bosley. I can take care of myself.
You don't understand. Things are starting to heat up. They just found Karen's boyfriend, Joe Esposito, in the L.A. River wearing a pair of cement floor shines.
Bosley, you know, that could be why that apartment manager acted so funny when I mentioned Esposito's name. It was one of those muscle-bound types who look like they can lift a ton but can't spell it.
Kelly.
Look, Bob,
Wow.
I can still pick up a piece of luggage on my own. Don't worry about it, okay? I'll be back to the office before
Don't worry about it, okay? I mean, I feel like the violence is toned down for the show to be entertaining, but they just act so clueless sometimes about the danger that they're in. So I feel like in a lot of other ways, this can kind of be, you know, an empowering female storyline, but that aspect, their cluelessness, I don't think, that's always something I've never liked. Okay, you look, the hood kind of kills it. Like, why can't you have just like a normal collar?
Yes, please, Mr. Morris.
I'm taking points off for the hood. 4 out of 5.
Thing about knowing people's professions on site. Jesse Farmer said you'd probably be around.
Watch it!
Are you crazy?
I'm gonna talk to her now.
I think I just did my first 2.5 games. Yeah, without a diving board. Are you okay? I bet that's how Joe Namath feels after 3rd and long.
I don't know what the hell she just said. I did not understand that reference.
Thank you.
Some quick work. Okay, a bunch of money and oh, fake licenses, and all for the murderer chick. So I think that killer roller derby lady, I think she was involved in car accidents, scams.
Fine, sounds like what we're looking for. There's only one big problem, Angel. There's a bomb attached to your car.
A bomb?
Yes, pull into the first vacant area you see and forget the speed
How long
limit.
have I got, Charlie?
I wish I knew, Angel. The suitcase, Angel, the suitcase.
Come on, detective. Come on, detective. Oh, we're gonna get a good explosion. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, gotta have the second explosion. I kind of like seeing like a car or the building or whatever on that much fire a little bit more than I enjoy the explosion aspect, at least on this show.
A rental car to replace the one that you demolished will be ready to be picked up this afternoon. You know, you girls go through cars like Evel Knievel goes through motorcycles.
Hey, Bosley, it was Kelly who was almost demolished, remember? Yeah.
Nonetheless, the car was in her care. Our insurance rates will certainly go up, and Charlie will bug me because of company overhead.
It threw me off when she said that.
The manager
When she
of the
said
building,
George
Karen
Washington's, because
Jason,
George
was
Washington is on the $1 bill. So at
He was
first
the
I was
only one
like,
who knew I had
that suitcase is
Karen's
full
bag
of
and
$1 bills. She just meant
But why would
she just meant
Karen
dollars,
Jason check
I
at the
think.
bus terminal?
Anyways,
Joe Esposito was
Love
booked
that
on a
color
bus
on
to
Kelly.
San
Oh my
Francisco the night he
God.
disappeared. It was Esposito's suitcase, not Karen's. The bag was checked in early.
Sabrina
in the
looked like
morning.
a square as
Turned out to
usual.
be a no-show. It was rechanneled to the storage department. Well, so Karen was really just
I need a
on
better
minute.
term for it. Like, what is the
But I've been
actual
trying to
term for
tell you about
Sabrina's
that,
style?
Jill.
Because it
They'll
is
do
a little
it to you
bit
every
different. And it's more,
You know, these
like,
fake
uptight?
driver's
I don't know.
licenses with Betty King's picture on it must
What's
hide
the word I'm
the
looking for?
action Ann Perry was going to cut me in on before she made the injury list. I'm going to start pushing Betty this afternoon.
Come on, Jason, dig in. I want a big win. All right, hold it, you guys. Hold it. Hold it. Jason and Betty. Shower time. The rest of you, keep it rolling.
You were grooving out there, sweet cheese. You mean that whip earlier? Hey, that was all you. I just went where you threw me.
You just stay on your skates and let me decide where you go, and we'll both be looking good.
That's what Annie said before she got hurt.
Yeah?
Yeah, she also said a few other things.
Like?
Like, you had some solid connections and could help me get some heavy bread.
I told her to cool it until I was ready. It just ain't up to me.
I've been Karen's younger sister all my life. Now she's gone. I want to do something on my own. I don't want to grow old waiting.
I'll have to borrow your driver's license.
Okay, you got it. What's the deal?
You keep pushing. There won't be any deal.
Over at the Gallup brokerage firm in Central
What is this angle?
He'll
What
be
is
expecting you at noon
what are we
to
doing?
discuss the financial status of
That was
the
so
bonds.
dizzying for no reason. What was the benefit of that shot? These media types always got to think they're so creative.
Sabrina Duncan,
Yes?
Emmett Winston, Esquire.
How do you do?
Come in.
So I guess Sabrina dresses more like business casual, while the girls in comparison, I don't know.
Sit down.
I'm not a fashion expert. Like, I can do the ratings, but like diving into it in more detail than that,
I sent me up the river a dozen years ago on a stock.
that's where I get lost. And that's why I don't look like a Charlie's Angel. Couldn't do it if I tried.
He'd keep me on the straight and narrow if they put me back on the street. He said it's easier to beat the market than to cheat it. Like always, Charlie was right.
Charlie said you might be able to tell me about the Hugh Morris Corporation.
A small conglomerate, traded over the counter, 11.5 this morning, down 12 points in the last 6 months. Went public in 74 by acquiring Mainland Insurance, a small independent insurance company with substantial reserves. Changed
We're in
the name to
77,
Morris
right?
Insurance, but retained original management.
77 or 76?
Any idea why it's down 12 points?
Bad profit and loss statement. Stunk.
Maybe.
On any given day, I've got about
No.
2 million in the market.
No.
To be sure.
I see what you mean.
Oh, something Charlie might be interested in. Someone keeps steadily buying Morris Corporation stock, but not in blocks that support the price.
Could it be a takeover strategy?
It's possible.
Is there any way we could find out who the buyer is?
Won't be easy. But for Charlie, I think I can swing it.
That sounds elegant. Elegant, no. But lovable, yes. And it says Hugh Morris and his company are both on the financial ropes. He says Morris Insurance is very recent.
I'll give Sabrina 4 out of 5.
Settlements.
I wish there was a different color than orange on that turtleneck.
Here's the Bureau of Records. Lenny. All 5 driver's licenses with photographs of Betty King are in the names of children who died before they were old enough to apply for a driver's license. Then birth certificates are the ID they use to get the licenses. Sabrina, do you know how easy it is to get a birth certificate? Sure, $2 and a postage stamp. But the question is, why does Betty King need 5 driver's licenses? I'm having Bosley request a complete DMV file
Okay.
search on each license. Could be a tie-in.
Now y'all
The
starting to
phony
frustrate
driver's
me.
licenses,
You know
the
damn
auto
well this is all
license
tied to an
Morris
insurance
Insurance
company. And it's not clicking with you why someone might have multiple driver's licenses.
And Karen's murder, if she knew too much. What about Hugh Morris as a suspect? Oh, no. He's a nice man. I mean, maybe a little lonely.
Oh no, he's a nice man.
That down-home charm kind of got to you, huh? No. But one thing I do know. He's not involved in Karen's murder. Female instinct? Angel instinct. Or Bad Betty. Or somebody else on the team. I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear from Betty. If she sets up that meeting for me, that could
I'll
be
give
the key.
Jill 4 out of 5. I didn't see enough out of Kelly's outfit.
When the police arrived, she'll admit that the accident was her fault. What about the injuries? Well, you're an athlete, and you know when you're going to be hit. We don't expect you to be hurt. The doctor we send you to will confirm your claim of a serious and permanent injury. What if another doctor happens to examine me?
No way. Police report will show I'm at fault. So my insurance, whatever name I use this time, picks up your tab and mine. No questions asked.
Because I control Betty's insurance. I simply make a corporate decision that it is preferable for Morris Insurance to settle out of court. TV.
Be careful who you hire and what you trust them
Playing
with.
cowboy.
That is the moral of the story.
10% of the settlement to you, 10 to Betty. The rest is none of your business. Accidents like this have to be reported to the Department of Motor Vehicles, right? What's going to happen when my name keeps showing up time after time? Aren't they going to think something's funny? You'll only use your own name in the first accident. Oh, I will, absolutely. I need the bread. I'll do whatever you say. Make sure
I
that
need the bread. God, don't we all? I'm working 2 full-time jobs plus doing all of this. Like, it's a lot of work. I'm glad I'm doing all 3 shows, 24, Charlie's Angels, and Fear the Walking Dead. But I do wish I started my channel with only 2 shows because I got a lot going on.
Well, if they didn't, just tell Charlie I want a simple funeral. You know, no frills, no fuss. And then I want to be cremated and have my ashes scattered over Charlie's waterbed.
How did you know Charlie had a waterbed?
Just an educated guess.
It would be such a drag for that to pop and your bedroom just instantly gets flooded from the bed.
There's something wrong, all right. We're about to be
It does sound amazing, though. I'm just thinking of what a waterbed would actually feel like.
driver's license. It says Barbara Jason. Her car is registered to Barbara Jason. Her contact in Sacramento got a hold of some classified information from the company that insures her car. And policies carried by Townsend Investigations.
A private eye.
And that's not all. Miss Kelly Garrett, the writer we tried to bomb. After I got the skinny on Jason's car, played a hunch. I found out the car we blew up was insured by Townsend Investigations.
They've got us.
Shut up. your unfinished business with Miss Kelly Garrett.
I kind of love the way she speaks.
She wanted to
Like
find
it's so weird.
I think you should show her.
I actually don't like sometimes pleasant sounding voices. I don't know what that's weird to me. It makes no sense. But her voice, it's not particularly unpleasant, but it's a little bit nasally. And there's something that I just prefer about that. The way Jacqueline Smith normally speaks. It's almost too soft and too smooth.
He's standing in a long line. What exactly was his offer?
He said that you should go to the backwoods inn on top of Miller Canyon in an hour. Use the back entrance if you'd like a lot more of what you found in Karen Jason's suitcase.
You know, this might not be a popular opinion for the sake of fuel efficiency and a few other factors, but I wish they made cars the way they did back then. I was in an accident and I was hit head on, full speed. I was in a 99 Cadillac DeVille, and I am so glad I was in that car. I was very badly hurt, but it would have been much worse if I was not in a vehicle like that.
I'm afraid I asked Louis to.
Cute, cute.
I'm Jessica Farmer.
Okay, Jessica's got it going on too right now.
That's right.
That's a great color on her. Ah, and the little polka dots on the scarf. Ah,
Flanagan? No, thank you.
to die for.
Then perhaps you can tell me what else you know.
I don't think I even
So I can
noticed what
get
she was
you
wearing in the
off
last
my
scene. Okay. Are you wearing a mesh shirt, sir? Is that what you have on right now?
I really think
Okay.
we're wasting each other's time. Oh, wait, don't run away before you hear what I have to say. I want to make you an offer. That sounds more like it. For starters,
I'm not crazy about it. It does look good on her, though.
Barbara Jason with Townsend Investigations. That and a dime will get you an operator on a payphone. I'm not
4.5 out of 5.
love. I am suggesting that you give me the phony driver's licenses and keep the money for yourself. I've already got the money. So if you want the driver's licenses, you'll have to raise the ante. You are tougher than I thought you'd be. How about another $50,000 for the licenses? All for you. Let's just say that your associate has been trying to follow in Karen Jason's footsteps. And in today's game, I have a feeling she's going to. All the way. When can I get the cash? Monday morning. After the bank's open. My office. I'll be there. With a license to steal.
You could have easily completed that scene without that line. Unnecessary. Just unnecessary. How y'all gonna switch it up on me that fast? I was kind of getting into that.
Kelly, where have you been?
I've been on a roller coaster ride.
You were at an amusement park?
Nothing amusing about what just happened to me. And that rental car you got me, Bosley.
Don't tell me. I don't want to hear.
What is it with you and cars, Kelly? I think from now on I'm going to take a cab. Listen, Sabrina, we've got to get to the stadium. I think they're going to try to kill Jill the way they killed Karen Jason.
Number 4, the Foxy, blonde bomber, the hard-charging Barbara Jason.
I'm gonna give him a solid 4.5 out of 5. That brown, I love that brown jacket on him. The color of that shirt, it just works. It works. Very nice little casual outfit.
And Morris Insurance shows up in every instance.
See, that gives us the evidence that we need for our case against Jessica Farmer.
And Emmett Winston discovered who's been buying all the stock in Morris Insurance.
Then whatever the details, the bottom line has to be Jessica.
With her partner, Coach Toby Rizzo.
So Rizzo, the shirtless guy, the brown jacket guy, and Jessica are all involved. And Betty. This is becoming quite a large group. What was he gonna... What was that pose? Was he trying to use the force on her? Like, okay. Oh, she gonna get her revenge. Ha! Ha! Okay.
Seems that Esposito started it all by trying to blackmail his former associates. So they eliminated him. And Karen when she got in the way.
I hope you won't give in to his inducements, Jill.
Oh, is that a counteroffer, Charlie? Is the real Barbara Jason going to try out for the Tornadoes, Charlie?
She's already signed up with a generous bonus. After all, if Barbara hadn't asked us to look into her sister's death, Hugh Morris would have lost everything. I got him to throw in a special winner's trophy for outdealing him. It's a remnant of the Old West, a symbol of a vanishing breed.
A buffalo head.
Amazing, Angel. How did you guess?
Never mind, Charlie. But if you ever get tired of it, I know where you can trade it in on a 55 Pontiac.
All right, so that was a solid episode. I think we got a much better plot this time. I do just want to touch on something I mentioned earlier. So Farrah Fawcett had a few issues with Charlie's Angels. There's a lot to get into, but mainly with how bubbly her character is. Jill has some of the goofiest lines, some of the cheesiest lines. Her character is just, sometimes it's really over the top bubbly. And Farrah Fawcett did not want to get typecast. So that's ultimately why she wanted to leave the show. I absolutely love some of the guest appearances she does later in the show, though. So I like the fact that she still had a presence and an influence on the show. Also, the character that ends up replacing the character of Jill Monroe is Chris Monroe, which is Jill's sister. So I like how they responded to that change. But that was just something I wanted to expand on since I kind of mentioned it randomly earlier. I liked Jessica. Definitely more fun than watching Terrence the Terrible from the last episode. Another instance where we have multiple people involved in this scheme. It almost, this kind of thing almost seems like there's too many hands in the pot. There's too many people who can speak. You know, you get too many people involved, then you're creating more and more risk that you're going to get caught. You're going to get found out. So that's why once it's, you know, kind of like just a small town theft scheme, just starts to involve more and more people. I don't know if that's all that realistic. But that being said, this was a fun mystery to watch them solve. I loved the explosion. Oh, the explosion was so good. And this time it was something legitimate. It was an actual bomb. I feel like sometimes there'll be like two cars colliding and it's like that car did not hit anything enough for anything to ignite. And you just see this massive fireball. And it's just like, okay, we got a cool fireball and that's neat. But was it really realistic? So the fact that it was an actual bomb this time was kind of cool. I think one thing Charlie's Angels deserves credit for, especially for the time it was produced, they do such a great job with the stunts and the production of the show. The production of the show really is up there with other TV shows at the time. I just feel like the production value of the show is often overlooked just because so much of the focus of the show is on the angel sexiness. We did get quite a few corny lines in this one. They weren't they weren't too bad, but I cringed a couple times, as you saw. We didn't really see too much of Bosley out of the office in this one. I really like it when Bosley gets more involved in the cases. He goes undercover with them, or he shows up somewhere throughout the investigation. He's just a lot of fun to watch, especially if he's posing as a character. So I do wish we got a little bit more of that in this episode. We did not, but overall I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Solid episode. We had some great scenes, few cheesy lines, and I wish we got more Bosley. So let's go ahead and check out episode 14.